girl's hot.
That's a guy.
That other guy's handsome.
That's a girl.
That cat is cute.
That's a dog.
A dog. Rachel Zegler is losing it after discovering that Family Guy took a jab at her and poked fun at how badly her...
What the hell? What's happened to us?
I don't know, but suddenly I feel all sweet and warm and fuzzy. It seems we're in a universe where everything is drawn by Disney.
Look, there's our house.
Look how gaily...
Snow White film bombed. What the... Rachel Zegler is livid after Family Guy brutally roasted her disastrous Snow White reboot. And honestly, Family Guy might have just taken down Disney in the process. But this wasn't some random attack on Rachel. Zegler was simply the ideal target for Family Guy to use in a savage shot at Disney, the very company that owns them. So why would Family Guy go after their own parent company? Well, the real story is way messier than you'd expect. And Rachel. Zegler's stuck right in the center of a corporate battlefield. And the wild part? She walked right into Family Guy's trap.
Oh, you said we were going to a place Walt Disney built.
No, Peter, I said supported. By the way, don't go on the train ride.
Grab your popcorn, because this drama is just getting started. Ooh! Just when you thought things couldn't spiral any further for Rachel Zegler's Snow White disaster, it keeps crashing and burning. After that embarrassing box office run, the chaos is still unraveling. Just like the reboot, literally no one asked for. This film was cursed long before it even hit theaters. From non-stop backlash over the Seven Dwarfs redesign, to people questioning Rachel Zegler's casting, to her and Gal Gadot clashing publicly over their polar opposite views. On Israel and Palestine, it's been non-stop drama. And that's not even touching how Rachel kept dissing the original Snow White like she was too good for it. Like, girl, read the room. Now, to add fuel to the fire, Family Guy just jumped in and started roasting the movie. And y'all, it's savage. This takedown came right after Rachel Zegler's film got absolutely torched online. Critics handed it a pity 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's them being generous. Even worse, despite having a jaw-dropping $250 million budget, the movie barely scraped together $200 million globally, a full month after premiering on March 21st. Yep, it still hasn't made its money back. Technically, sure, it ranks fourth in box office earnings this year, right behind Captain America, Brave New World, Minecraft, the movie, and Ninja 2. But let's be real. For a film this expensive with Disney's brand all over it, that's a major flop. They wanted a blockbuster. What they got was a PR nightmare. So when whispers started about a Family Guy episode dragging Rachel Zegler and mocking every misstep leading up to the film, no one was shocked. Word is, this one's so savage that Rachel might actually be trying to get it pulled. Somehow, she's landed right between Family Guy and Disney. And that is not where you want to be if your year's already a train wreck. If you didn't know, the Family Guy team? Yeah, they don't exactly love Disney. See, back in 2019, Disney was making power moves, aiming to take over the media world. Part of that included buying out 21st Century Fox, the very studio that owned Family Guy. And the second that happened, the Family Guy crew made it crystal clear. They weren't thrilled. Right after the deal dropped, they announced an episode roasting Disney. And when it aired, total chaos, in the best way. Fans ate it up. The episode, titled Disney's The Reboot, was pure madness. In it, Disney, the new overlords, decide Family Guy needs a makeover to stay relevant. So what do? They force not one, not two, but 3 ridiculous reboots, all in the name of making it fresh and woke for today's audience. Sound familiar?
I thought they said it was a couple of tweaks.
Yeah, we're supposed to trust these idiots? That woman has her finger up her nose.
That's still your reflection, Peter.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Just like they did with Snow White. First up, Family Gal. Yep, they flipped the script and made Lois the star. Think cringe-level try-hard, woke overload, and painfully desperate to be with it. Now, as many unfunny women will tell you, women are hilarious. So the first reboot centered on the super relatable. Louise, wait, no, Lois. You know, the mom. Cue music. This is our time, this is our show, this is a song that helps with syndication. Lois going to work, huh? Yes, Joe, I'm going to work. Wow, so brave. Groundbreaking. Then they hit us with the cue, basically their take, on a moody, overly dramatic teen soap like Riverdale. And last, and definitely least, we got After Family Guy, featuring the random characters who didn't become movie stars. Picture this. Chris is married to Trisha Takanawa, and they're now raising Joe. Yeah, it's exactly as unhinged as it sounds. But wait, it gets even wilder. All three reboot pilots are tossed into a focus group gauntlet. And the Griffins, especially Peter, are fuming as they watch their legacy get shredded behind one-way glass. Executive producer Alex Sulkin even teased that Peter eventually loses it, storms in, and yells, "I don't get who Guy is even for." Classic. Look, Family Guy has always thrived on being petty and meta, but this episode? This might be peak self-roast. A full-on mockery of the Disneyfication plague. When asked how long it took before they decided to roast Disney, Sulkin said it took 20 minutes. That's right, 20 minutes after the Disney merger was confirmed, and they were already plotting. It sparked the whole idea. What if Family Guy had to evolve with the help of a focus group? He added, "We tried not to fall in love with the Iowa new versions of the show, or else we'd start thinking maybe Seth was wrong and the cue with the teens was the move." He admitted they often break the fourth wall, but rarely for a full episode, and this was their chance to look at the show from the outside. Now, while Disney's The Reboot didn't take direct jabs at the Mouse House, the subtext wasn't exactly subtle. Family Guy made it loud and clear. They're not here to play nice. That tension? It's only grown with time. Think of Family Guy as the messy cousin at the family BBQ, loud, chaotic, and absolutely living for the drama. And even after Mickey Mouse started cutting the checks, Seth MacFarlane kept it 100. No holding back. Case in point, the savage Bart Simpson moment in Season 20. Episode 8, The Birthday Bootlegger. If anyone thought Disney ownership meant Family Guy would go soft, think again. More than 20 years and 300-plus episodes in, they're still stirring the pot like day one. Sure, they've been blasted for crossing the line countless times, but that's exactly why fans keep tuning in. MacFarlane knows shock value is the secret sauce. And Disney, they're selling the opposite. Still, Family Guy doubled down. That Bart moment? Just more proof that Seth isn't pulling punches. In The Birthday Bootlegger, Stewie lands in detention and runs into, yep, Bart Simpson. He's writing lines on the chalkboard, old-school style. But here's the kicker. The line reads, "It's a pleasure to work for the Disney Corporation." Stewie's face? Priceless. He starts to call it out. That is such a load of... And then, mid-sentence, his voice glitches into Mickey Mouse, finishing with, "A wonderful load of truth." Cue music. Oh my God, these kids have teeth. Where are their pacifiers? How do they sleep? Detention kids are terrifying, especially that fourth grader writing on the board. Oh, that is such a load of truth. A wonderful load of truth. Yeah, that was Family Guy tossing shade with a wink. It was subtle. Well, by their standards, no gore, no meltdown, but the message was clear. Disney might own the rights, but they don't own the attitude. And here's where it gets even juicier. When Disney scooped up Family Guy, they didn't just nab the Griffins. They grabbed the Simpsons, too. And people were side-eyeing hard. Because when Disney gets involved, fans brace for the dreaded Disneyfication. That means scrub away the edge, slap on a fresh coat of wholesome, and make it family safe. But here's the thing. Family. Guy thrives on being offensive, messy, and unfiltered. It's their whole brand. Meanwhile, look at The Simpsons. Back in the day, Bart was the king of rebellion, throwing shade, flipping off authority. But now, even before Disney bought them, they'd already started softening. Still iconic, sure, but they traded the slingshot for slippers and warm milk. And when the Disney-Fox deal went through, Seth MacFarlane told Variety he was remarkably unfazed. Translation? He wasn't about to clean up the act just because Mickey had the checkbook. And so far, he's kept that promise. Unlike The Simpsons, which now leans into nostalgic comfort, Family Guy is still poking the bear. Literally, if the show ever ditched its edge and went full Disney safe, it'd bomb hard. Just like Snow White. That Bart gag? That was a calculated flex. A reminder that even deep inside Disney's squeaky clean empire, a few corners are still throwing punches. It's subtle, it's sly, but it tells fans exactly what they need to know. Family Guy isn't going out like that. Not today. And honestly, it's like everything they've ever mocked about Disney came to life with the collapse of Rachel Zegler's Snow White. So now, watching Family Guy prepare to drag her and the movie again? Yeah, it all checks out. So what do you think? Drop your hot takes in the comments, and don't forget to hit up our other videos to stay caught up on the latest drama and tea. Till next time, bye.